We've put in additional stumps. I think in total there'll be 9 at the moment. Just jump down, there's 8. So we've put one here, one in under there. There'll be an additional one here that we've already dug the hole for. That one there, that one there, that one underneath the doorway, that additional one in under there. And we've done this because the floor needs to be lowered in this room so that the tile height marries to the timber floors on the outside. So all the original stumps haven't been touched. So basically we have to work around those. So prior to removing the joists, we had to dig all these new stumps in, put the additional bearer through the middle of the room. So that never used to be there. So that's actually an additional bearer. And of course, all of this whale plate, we call that a whale plate on the side there, that's picked up. There's actually an additional bearer now that runs under the new stumps that we've put, which are additional. The original ones for the house are there and here. They're further back. So then we run a new bearer underneath there, hardwood bearer, and then we've batten screwed these whale plates onto the new bearers. So that's all additional. That's basically picking up the weight of this wall. So we haven't messed with anything to do with the old part of the house. None of that structural element has been touched. Basically, we're just adding to what was there so that we can modify the height of the floor. And obviously we've now overkilled the room, which is what's required on doing something like this. We've moved that back in underneath the wall, so that's directly under the wall now. And as you can see over here as well, there's all new KD hardwood here, that bearer there, and then obviously that's in under the wall as well. That's additional timber. You can see that we've got these joists under that stuff there. That's already at the right height now for the new floor height that we need. This section's been clear here because that's where our new walk-in shower is going to go. So we'll use 140mm hardwood timber for that. Same as in the other room that I showed you before. And then, of course, we're going to have our big shower niche here across here. So we've point loaded. We've got that bearer there for any point load that comes down there. And, of course, you've got the bearer on that side over there. So forward thinking, absolutely everything when we do anything like this is really good. There's a lot of work here. It's really hard for the guys to dig stumps in underneath houses. It takes a lot of time, especially doing it before the old floor is pulled out, so that we double up everything before we remove the existing timber floor. So all done really well. My plumber had to come in this week, remove all the spaghetti like copper feeds. There was one that fed the back tap and we weren't sure if it went to the pool, and so yeah, you've just got to be really careful when you do things like this. But all in all, this height now, these heights, you can see those two timbers there that go right the way across the floor. They're all at the perfect height, so everything is really ready to go. And you can see that it's 20mm lower than it used to be. You can actually see it really well here. That's the finished floor height there. Or if I lift this up, you can see there the boards. So we've come down that 20mm, which is what was required. So a lot of work done in the last 2 to 3 days. Obviously, this is the first week of the build, and that's a lot of work by my carpenters. Really proud of them because it's the first day back from their holiday. So to come into something like this, they've worked really hard. So pretty proud of them this week. This room in here, the WC, we've built a ledge and we've framed it so that the new in-wall toilet system can go in there. The plumbers will come and change all the plumbing, put that in. We've had all the deliveries come for all of the PC items. Everything's on site now. There was 1 or 2 things not quite right. We've chased that up today. All the tiles, everything's on site, ready to go. So with this floor, instead of modifying the actual joists, we're going to block in between them. So that's a much easier way to go about it. But you can see there, that's one of the new stumps that we put in to hold that weight of the wall. And yeah, it's all looking good. So Obviously, the laundry was removed as well. So yeah, that's all been removed. That didn't really require any modification or anything. It's more modifications of the actual plumbing and so forth that's required in here. We pulled all of the timber architrave off because that's obviously going to be just a flat architrave going forward. The same in the bathrooms in there. We've actually blocked in the floor. So here, there used to be a vent in the floor there, so we've done that. The vent's actually being moved over to here. I don't think the boys cut that in yet. Oh, they have. There you go. They've got that in there, so that's already done. They're too quick, I tell you. Yeah, so probably need to now talk about what we're going to do. Obviously, next week it's a short week because it's Australia Day, long weekend. So for the first 3 days of next week, before Australia Day, the boys will just be finishing this floor off, making sure that it's all ready for plumbers. So they'll box that walk-in shower in there. They'll finish doing all of this floor here. They'll modify that wall there, I would say, for the niche. Then they'll have to back block everywhere for all of the plumbing that's to be done on the Monday after the long weekend. So all the blocks will be in, all the positions for the tapware, spouts, everything will be marked out. And then you've got also the modification of the walls for the in-wall shaving cabinets to go in. So basically next week is, I think my electrician's coming in next week as well by memory. I think on the Wednesday he's booked. So he'll rerun wires and all that sort of stuff that's required. And then the following week, as I said, we've got plumbers, and then we'll put all the flooring down before the plastering starts in the following week. So far, really good progress. Happy with the boys. So fair bit to get through, but yeah, it's a good sized job. So thanks for watching.